Hello guys, welcome back to your channel 1000 Manga Recap. Last time, we saw Yu get completely mesmerized. Now, let's dive right back in. Both young masters look stunned. Second young master Sure, fuming, says, "So, you're plotting against us, aren't you? You dare call a top dish worthless while praising trashy fried rice? Who gave you such nerve?" First young master Sure, equally furious, shouts, "Indeed, a mere steward masquerading as an aristocratic lady. How dare you criticize my dish?" Xiao Xiangying, with unwavering confidence, retorts, "Yu Yan is the only judge I acknowledge. Her expertise is beyond question. But you, Mr. Sure, I doubt you can even tell good food from bad." Yu Yan, calm yet firm, says, "If there's a conspiracy, just take a bite and find out. Or are you too scared?" Both young masters, hesitant yet compelled, pick up a spoonful of food and start eating. As soon as the food touches their lips, they're spellbound. First young master Sure, bewildered, exclaims, "Oh! Why is it so delectable?" Second young master Sure demands, "What did you put in it?" Lin, with a knowing smile, explains, "Foreign cuisine often prioritizes high-end ingredients and premium condiments, aiming for an impressive presentation that exudes sophistication. But they ignore the basics of cooking, like controlling the heat. And they forget that cooking is for everyone to enjoy, not just to make gourmet dishes that ordinary people can't appreciate." Xiao Xiangying, unimpressed, responds, "Nice rhetoric." Lin, turning to face her. "Xiao Xiangying, but ordinary people only deserve simple food because they simply don't appreciate the beauty of premium ingredients. Even though your fried rice passed Yu Yan's judgment, I will never allow such a lowly dish to spoil my sister's taste buds." Lin, counters, "I don't plan to let your sister eat egg fried rice either because that's not what she needs right now." Xiao Xiangying, now furious, asks, "What do you mean?" We see Lin confidently climbing the stairs. Xiao Xiangying, losing her composure, shouts, "Wait! Who allowed you up here?" Lin, undeterred, says, "Don't get it wrong, I was paid to make the young Miss Xiao eat something. I'm not cooking to please you." Yu Yan, with trust in her eyes, says, "Eldest Miss Xiao, I trust Mr. Lin's skills. He should be able to prepare something that the young miss will eat. Please, let him try." Lin, with a hint of drama, says, "Don't blink, here it comes." Lin starts opening the pot, revealing its contents. Both young masters, filled with anticipation, think, is this supposed to surpass fried rice in taste? Yu Yan, curious, thinks, what could it be? Xiao Xiangying, trying to remain composed, thinks, why is he so confident? Could it be Sicilian red mullet from I, or foie gras tranche from E, or maybe F squid carpaccio? Lin, with a flourish, opens the pot and says, "Here, taste it." First young master Sure, shocked, says, "Century egg?" Lin moves closer to Xiao Xiangying and gently encourages, "Give it a try." Xiao Xiangying, unable to contain her anger, stops Lin and says, "Stop. How dare you? I spent millions preparing dishes that failed to entice her appetite, and you dare present a century egg? My sister is destined to awaken the god tongue. Feeding her such low-quality food is an assault on her refined taste buds." Suddenly, the system activates, announcing, "Discover a good-looking woman. Starting new counterattack mission. Name, Xiao Xiangying. Age, 23. Height, 165 centimeters, weight, 49 kilograms. When the target's favorability towards the host exceeds 90%, 10% of the counterattack money spent will be returned to the host as personal wealth. Current favorability, minus 20%. Lin, with a sigh, thinks, "System, why do you always pick these kinds of women for me?" First young master Sure, seething, yells, "As I expected, a lowly pauper like you can't make anything presentable. That fried rice just now must have used some tricks and gimmicks, and then you acted all high and mighty." Second young master Sure, backing him up, says, "Exactly. It was just a fluke. Let our chef try again. Don't forget, these two chefs are also Michelin 3-star level, just like your Xiaoyi house." Lin, with a hint of amusement, says, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, I've eaten at Xiaoyi house a few times, and honestly, the taste was just average. Overly obsessed with ingredient provenance and elaborate plating, you've forgotten that the essence of cooking is to make people happy and full." Xiao Xiangying, indignant, snaps, "It's ridiculous, ordinary people still want to judge our Xiaoyi house. A boorish person can't appreciate refined food." Lin, unfazed, retorts, "Oh really? Then why is Xiaoyi house in financial decline? I examined the financial reports prior to coming, and profits have plummeted over 25% for 2 consecutive years. That's why you were forced to start a delivery service, right? Seems fewer people are enjoying your refined dishes." Xiao Xiangying, losing control, tries to slap Lin. But Lin catches her hand and says, questioning, "I'm outright refuting them. both Lin and Xiao Xiangying notice Xiao Xiangyu, who is eating the food. She says, "Delicious." Xiao Xiangying, in shock, exclaims, "Xiaoyu, what are you doing?" We see Yu Yan crying, and both young masters, equally shocked, say, "How can it be?" Lin, with a calm demeanor, explains, "Although I can't diagnose precisely, by observing her complexion and the reactions of Yu Yan and her sister, I deduced that the young miss suffers from impaired spleen function, insufficient stomach qi, and liver qi stagnation, likely due to grief-induced mild depression, resulting in anorexia. Century egg is rich in amino acids, various minerals, and vitamins, which can enhance appetite, and its alkalinity can neutralize stomach acid, making it ideal for her condition." Xiao Xiangyu finishes all the century egg. Lin, offering more food, says, "As long as you can eat, here, have some sliced cucumber and mung bean soup too." Yu Yan, overwhelmed with emotion, says, "Young Miss Xiao, you're finally eating." Lin, satisfied, says, "All right, my task is complete. Remember to transfer my fee and the reward." Yu Yan, eager to comply, says, Yes, I'll transfer it immediately." Xiao Xiangying, still in denial, says, "It's just a stroke of luck. These dishes are of no quality at all. If it weren't a matter of life and death, I would never let Xiaoyu eat such commoner's food." Lin, with a challenging smile, says, "Since I've received my payment, let's engage in a challenge. I'll prepare a dish you scorn as commoner's food, you can choose not to eat it, or eat it and declare it bad, and I'll return this 1 million reward. If I win, you'll give me another 1,000,000. Agreed?" Xiao Xiangyu, concerned, says, "And no, my sister possesses the god tongue, her taste is twice as sensitive as that of an ordinary person. You can't possibly satisfy her with your cooking." Xiao Xiangying, frustrated, snaps, "Xiaoyu, why are you siding against him?" Xiao Xiangying, accepting the challenge, says, "Fine, with such favorable terms, why wouldn't I accept this bet? I must admit, your audacity is commendable. But unfortunately, you're a fool." Lin, with confidence, says, "Then let's begin." We see the water boiling. Lin, with determination, says, "What I'm dealing with now is hot pot." Xiao Xiangying, with a smirk, says, "It really hits my weak spot. Hot pot is the most undignified dish, with its juices splashing everywhere. All the ingredients are thrown into one pot, obliterating their original flavors. How can anyone find it tasty?" We see everyone's expressions as Lin adds the ingredients. The food emits a tantalizing aroma, making everyone's mouths water. First young master Shi, incredulous, says, "What an incredible aroma! How is this possible?" Xiao Xiangying, struggling to maintain her composure, thinks, "This aroma, how did they achieve this?" We see Xiao Xiangying stick out her tongue and think, star anise, cinnamon, nutmeg, fennel, cumin, licorice, sand ginger, coriander seeds. In addition to these common spices, there are numerous others not typically used in hot pot, monk fruit, patchouli, angelica, and many more, over 30 varieties. No, perhaps even more. Normally, spices would overshadow each other, masking and negating their individual flavors. Yet, in this hot pot, the spices complement, layer, and enhance each other. How precise must the proportions be to accomplish this? Lin, with a flourish, says, "It's done. The 1,000 aromatic spicy hot pot." Lin, with a challenging tone, continues, "Miss Xiao, will you refuse, or will you give it a try?" Xiao Xiangying, nervous but determined, shyly thinks, the aroma itself is already remarkable, and the boiling broth just explodes with waves of aroma. Just the smell is almost irresistible. If I eat it, I can't even fathom what might happen to me, no. If I eat it, wouldn't that be akin to admitting defeat? What would Xiangyu and Yu Yan think of me then? They. Xiao Xiangying turns and sees Yu Yan and Xiao Xiangyu, both with mouths watering. Xiao Xiangying, feeling the pressure, thinks, it seems I'm the only one still clear-headed. This ordinary dish cannot make me concede. I just need to taste a little, just a tiny bit, to check the flavor. She picks up a piece of the food and eats it, and is immediately stunned. Xiao Xiangying, mesmerized, thinks, oh my goodness. I've never tasted anything like this. Ordinary meat, yet this broth elevates it to such a sophisticated flavor. No, I must resist. I will never lose to a dish made by a commoner. Xiao Xiangying falls to the ground and says, it's nothing extraordinary. I admit you have some skill. The dish is barely edible. But to make me say delicious? It's not even close. This bet, I won. Lin, with a knowing look, says, do you realize what you're doing? We see Xiao Xiangying continuously eating, unable to stop. If you like my video, please share and subscribe.